Alright, sweet. We got this going. It should be working. Perfect. Thank you guys for joining my live stream. If you guys have, I'm gonna wait to see who joins. I want to make sure I get some people on my live stream. So, basically it's just ask me any questions, I'll go over stuff. I'm not going to make it too long, so I'm not going to sit here and answer questions for 30-40 minutes, but I don't want to make it super short either. Let me make sure this is loading. I think it says it is. So, yeah, so if you have any questions, anything you would like to ask, you guys can go ahead, comment in the comment section below. I'm checking this right now, just making sure everything's working. It says I have one person watching, which is most likely me. So, any questions you guys have, anything you guys like to ask, comment in the comment section below. And I can go over them on my whiteboard, because this now is actually forward. Let me grab the right marker. I don't know. Oh, it's over here. So yeah, this is actually forward, so you guys can ask me questions and I can go over it on my whiteboard, because when I do my Instagrams, I can't do that. My Instagrams are backwards and whatever. So, we'll see if anyone asks me any questions. It's at 2.5 minutes right now. So I'll wait to see who joins, if I get any questions asked, and if I don't, then it's going to be whatever. I think it might be frozen. Let me see if it's frozen or not. I'm not 100% sure on this whole thing. It says it's working. It should be going perfectly. Let me fix it to perfectness. I don't know. It says one person's watching. I don't know. It says it's working, so we're just going to go from there and, you know. My thing says it's frozen, but it's okay. We'll just go from there. So if you have any questions, hopefully it's not frozen, but any questions you guys have, you guys can ask. And it said, yeah. Alright, so I'll wait till about 5 minutes, and then I'll go over a tip that I wanted to share with you guys. That's going to help you guys benefit tremendously from running, working out, all those types of things. So, yes, if you one benefit I'm going to share with you guys. So, alright, I think we got this going now. Sorry about that, my camera was whacked out. Now we got it going. I know it's all messed up, it's going to kind of clip in, but, so, like I said, if you have any questions, anything you guys like to ask, you guys can go comment in the comment section below. Hopefully, I get some people to join. If not, it's okay. I mean, it says I have one person, so if I don't get any people in here, I'm going to wait till now 6 minutes because I kind of froze up. Eating these pork rinds, I'm getting, you know. Oh. Sorry about that. When I eat those pork rinds, they kind of get stuck in my throat. Gotta flush out with some water. Hey, I see I got someone to join from watching. Thank you for joining my live stream. It might just be me. I don't know if it counts me or not, but it should be 2 because I have my PC in this. So, thank you for joining. If you have any questions on running or health, anything on you would have seen on my channel, any questions you would like to ask, you guys can comment down in the comment section below, and I will go over your questions right away. So, if not, I'm going to go over a tip that a lot of people don't know about, and a lot of people aren't following, because you need to be following this. So, let's go over this, and if anyone comes in and asks me any questions, then we'll just go over theirs too. So, when you're doing your type of dieting, right, most people think, you know, oh, I eat this and I feel okay. So let's say I go eat McDonald's and feel like crap, but I go eat, you know, Panda Express and I feel okay. You know, I ran or I ate Subway and I ran and I felt good, or I ate this. Usually what happens is when you have a crappy diet, so you have, let's say you have, let me grab this, right? You have this. And this is, I'm going to put shit. Piece of shit, basically. You have a piece of shit, right? And you replace it with a smaller piece of shit, you're not going to feel as bad. If you were to drink straight beer at was 10% alcohol, and you drink 10 beers, you're going to be dead, basically. If you were to drink, let's say for example, you were to drink 5% or 3% alcohol, you drink 10 beers, you'd not be as drunk, right? It's just common sense. If you didn't drink beer at all and only drank water, you would not be drunk at all and you'd feel perfectly fine, right? That was obvious, but we don't think about that as the same way as dieting. If you eat something crappy, just because you felt okay, just because it wasn't as crappy for you, you may be able to eat McDonald's and feel okay because your body likes hamburger, right? My body, I like hamburger. If I would eat McDonald's, I'd probably be better okay than if I would go eat Taco Bell because I can't have dairy. Dairy upsets my stomach like crazy. Hey, I see I got 2 people joined now, so if you guys have any questions, any of you guys like that, ask, comment in the comment section below. So, instead of eating any of this crap, what you need to be doing is eating something that is, I'm going to put this down as green because green is the color of vegetables. Something that is clean, something that's healthy for the body. So don't eat any of this. I'm just cross out, let me have a red, I have orange. We're going to cross this out. None of this. We're not eating any of this crappy food. I'm going to even erase that. We're not going to eat any crappy food. No crappy food. No crappy food. No, none of this. Doesn't matter if it's bad or not. I'm going to erase that. It doesn't matter if it's bad or not. You're eating something that's good for you. If you've never eaten healthy, and like a ketogenic diet and intermittent fasting, you can't say that, oh, you know, I'm always hungry all the time. I'm always this all the time. Sometimes I don't feel good. Sometimes it's this. You know, that doesn't make you run better. I've eaten it before. It's like, no, you have to eat it on a consistent basis. If you run 1 mile, you're not going to come back the next day and be like, oh, I can run a 6-minute mile now. No, you're going to have to run miles on miles on miles to run a 6-minute mile, run a 5-minute mile, or a 4-minute mile. You have to keep running. You can't just be like, oh, I ran once, now I'm not in shape. It doesn't work. It's like, no, you got to keep running to be in shape. Everyone knows that. So, I see I got 3 people joined now. If you guys have any questions, comment in the comment section below. Any questions you guys have? Awesome, I got 3 people. So yeah, when you're saying that, you know, I ate this and I ran a decent time, it's like, okay, but did you ever eat healthy for 6 months straight? Very, very healthy, strict, you know, keto, intermittent fasting, and with organic foods and those type of things and high vegetables, and really, really felt energized, and then ran or did whatever you did, you know, PR'd in the gym or whatever. Did you ever do that? No, because if you were to do that, you would have ran a lot better times. You'd be more clear, and you wouldn't be complaining about all these injuries and not feeling good these days and about having all these other problems, because you would be healthy and fit and you would feel good, right? Just being healthy, you would feel better, you'd have better posture, you'd have better attitude about everything, because you wouldn't feel like crap all the time. So, I don't think that comparing, you know, someone says, oh, I ate Taco Bell, and then someone's like, no, you need to eat bread and pasta and these things is better for you because I feel better when I do it. It's like, yeah, well, if you eat Taco Bell and then you go eat this, you're going to feel good. But if you do keto intermittent fasting and healthy ketosis with, you know, right type of vegetables, and you go to eating, you know, the DASH diet, which is like high in grains and high in carbs, you're not going to feel good. You're going to feel like crap because you've ate from very healthy to, you know, in the middle, you know. So you don't want to do that. You want to try to go as healthy as possible. Now, since I got these 3 people in here, I'm going to go over some other stuff too. How should you be running your races? I've made videos on this, right? Now, when should you go out too fast? I think there's a point in where, if you guys have any questions, like I said, comment in the comment section below right now if you have any questions you want to ask. But I do think that there's a point in time when you need to go out too fast. I do think that there is some type of races, like especially the 8, the 4. If you're not really running the 4 competitively and you're running the 4 like, it's not your main race. Like you're running the 8, maybe your main race to the miles, your main race to the 2 mile, and you want to run the 4, or you're running 5Ks and you're running the 4 just to run it at the 4x4. That's fine. But I think you should have a couple races in your career where you go out too fast and just challenge yourself. But it has to be with people that are competitive. I'm not talking about going out too fast and just a random race because you're not going to get the best out of it. I would say, like, if you go to some races, you need to go out a little bit too fast sometimes and just push yourself to be a little competitive. Let me see if anyone asked any questions. No. Okay, so I would say you want to do that. So how fast do I mean by going out? So when I'm going to write this down. I ran a 5,000 meters in college, right? My 5,000 meter best time, I think at the time, was 18, I'm going to say 34. I don't remember. Actually, I think it's 36. 1836. I don't remember. It was 1834, 1836, one of the two. Okay, Luke Stima. When did you start going all organic, and what did you notice when you ran? Okay, that's a great question. So I'm actually going to end this. I'm going to go with that. So he said, when did I start eating organic? Okay, so I actually just recently started going all organic. So like maybe in the last 6 months, I've gone all organic. Now, I haven't ran in 11 months, or 10 months because I've had an ankle injury. But I was eating mostly organic before that. It was like 90% organic. The only things I didn't eat organic were sometimes onions, sometimes like mushrooms, but rarely because I never really ate too many mushrooms back then. And then like once in a while I would have like some almond milk or something. So it wasn't really anything that was big. And I could say the one thing I feel now just by not, because I still lift weights. I just haven't been running because of my injury. And I just feel now that my mind's more clear. So like when I'm going on and doing like a workout or I'm doing anything throughout the day, I'm not sitting there all like foggy. I'm not sitting there all like, you know, clear. And my pimples have gone away. I used to have a lot of pimples. I don't have as much pimples anymore on my face. My body feels like it's detoxed itself from all the chemicals. It's like detoxed it. And my body, my skin just looks clearer. If you look at my skin looks very clean. Everything just, my body feels cleaner inside. I don't know how to explain that really, but my body feels cleaner inside when I did that. It's very important that my body feels very clean, you know. So that's something that, yeah, that was a great question, yeah. But I just started eating organic about 6 months ago. All organic. It's very hard for where I live because the closest place we have like a Whole Foods or someone that's very healthy is about an hour and 15 minutes away. We have some places that are, you know, like a Walmart, a Target, and a Save Mart, which we can get some organic vegetables and organic things. But I can't eat, but it's like, I can get everything organic, but it has to be at certain times. So I have to wait sometimes like 3 or 4 days to a week to eat that food, like mushrooms or onions or whatever. I have to wait sometimes to get those foods. Sometimes it's kind of hard. But I've been just pushing through it and like, you know, I'm going to eat everything organic. So sometimes I'll just drive all the way over for an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 15 minutes back. It's like 2.5 hours to go get some healthy food because I really want to eat healthy. So yeah, if you have any more questions, anything else you guys would like to ask, that was a great question. You guys can comment down in the comment section below, and I'm going to keep going over the 5,000 meter thing I was going over. I just wanted to erase it so you guys didn't see it. So like I said, I was running a 5,000 in college, and I was running 18:36, which is about 6-minute mile pace. I'm just going to put this right here. I think it was a 6-minute mile pace, right? So that's what I was running in college, and I wanted to run a little bit faster. I wanted to break 18. I wanted to run some good times. I wanted to get into like the 16s. I wanted to run some crazy times. And this was like right before I started getting my anxiety attacks. And so when I was doing this, I was like, okay, I need to run faster. So I'd always start out at like a 5:59 mile, you know, 5:57 mile. I'd always start out like really right on point. And then one race I had to go to. I was supposed to run what's it called? I was supposed to run at Sac State. In Sac State, there was 50 people, and they were all running really fast times. I hadn't looked up anyone's times, but I knew they were running fast times. So, like, what am I going to be able to do to get myself to go? So I was like, you know, I'm going to try to break 18 minutes today. And I knew that was going to be a fast race, so I went out there, and I was in last place, and I was trying to break 18. And my first mile was, I'm just going to write my first mile down right here. So it was 5:45 for my first mile, right? So usually I don't run at 5:45. That's like 15 seconds faster than what I normally run, or about 13 seconds faster than what I normally run. And I was trying to hit 5:48 per mile at that time. So I was like, geez, 5:45. I was in my head. I was like, man, I was pretty fast. I haven't kept this, and so I kept it for about a mile and a half. So I did it for about a mile and then a mile and a half. And then when I hit that mile and a half mark, I started slowing down to about 6-minute mile pace. And then I think my last mile was 6:10, I think. So it was like a 545. It was like a 545, a 6, and like a 605 or something. And I ended up averaging, the time I got was 18:23, I think, or 24. One of the two, I don't remember exactly. And my 3 mile, I was at 5:53 pace, I think it was. Somewhere around there is about what it was at. Right, it was something like that. I don't remember exactly. If that, I think that was my 3 mile. I think actually I ran 5:56 pace for the whole thing though, or 5:57, 5:56 pace. So I did PR, and I ran faster than that, which is really good, which I was really happy about. So you gotta go out fast. Now, how much faster? Like I ran probably about 13 seconds faster per mile for my 3 than I normally run, but that was the pace I keep like straight, you know. So if I can run a 5-minute mile and I'm going 1:15 a lap, maybe I start out at a 1:11, just go out 1:11, just bet. I'm going at 1:11. If you're running a 200 and 230, you're running 1:15 a lap, go out to 1:10. You know, if you're running like a 2:05 in the 200, just go out at a 57 or 58. Just go out at 58 and just hold it. You know, that's what you need to do to run faster times. So I know this live stream kind of went long, but I hope you guys enjoyed. That was kind of it. I still got 5 people in here, so if you guys have any questions, just comment down in the comment section below. I got 5 people in here. If you guys have any questions that you want me to go over, anything, you guys can comment down. I got 5 people, so just comment down away. Whatever you guys want, you know, anything you guys have any questions about running, anything you guys have any questions about getting healthy, anything about me, you can ask me anything, I'll answer basically anything on here that I can without obviously, you know, messing up YouTube and getting my channel, you know, striked. You know. But yeah, comment down, comment away. Whatever questions you guys have, go ahead. I have 6 people in here now. Geez, I have a lot of people in here. This is the most I've ever had in one of my YouTube live streams. I know it doesn't seem like much, but guys, comment down in the comment section below anything you guys would like to ask me, anything you guys would like to go. Yeah, great video. Thank you. Yeah, I really appreciate you guys coming into these live streams because I'm really trying to grow my YouTube channel, get out there and be able to help people. You know, that's all I really want to do. It's not about me making money on YouTube and all those things. I just want to be able to help people. Where did you get those bags? Are you talking about these right here? If you're talking about the bags that are in front of me, this is from wildfoods.co. So this is a brand that came out out of Austin, Texas, where I want to move. And so there's this guy named Colin Stuckard and Jamie Stuckard, and they're both the founders of Wild Foods. They sell products like this, and this is Cocotropic. So this has reishi powder, it has turmeric, it has cocoa, it's non-dairy, it's sugar-free. It's basically just a powder that has anti-inflammatory stuff, has antioxidants, all those other things. So it's something very, very good. How's the orange chicken coming? I'm actually going to be making that video tomorrow, and you guys are really going to like the video. That orange chicken I made was really good. That video is going to be coming out tomorrow. I'm going to finish all that up. So that will come out tomorrow. It's going to be a great video. You guys will really like the orange chicken. It's going to be just, I don't want to say much else, but it's going to be great. So yeah, and this is the cocoa powder from them. This is reishi. This is extra stuff. I have other things too from them, but I don't have it here. Oh, I have some vitamins right here. Actually, this is some like K2, D3 vitamins from Wild Foods. So yeah, Wild Foods is like a really good company. So yeah, I really like them. This stuff's a little pricey, but it's good. So if you guys have any questions, do you think it's best to eat a little before a race or not at all? Well, okay, I'll go over both those questions. So first off, it says, do you think it's best to eat a little before a race or not at all? I would say, I mean, if you're not doing keto, because, okay, I'll go over this a little bit. So keto, you're burning off fats as energy and not carbohydrates. And so you can go, literally I eat 1 meal a day. I can go like 2 or 3 days probably with no eating. I'd be okay. Like, so I wouldn't eat before a race. But if you're someone who's more on the carbohydrate side, I would say think about when was the last time you ate. If you ate at like 12 o'clock and your race is at 3, you should be okay. But if your race is at like 4 or 5, you may want to eat a little something like, you know, some fruit is pretty good because it gives you that boost of energy. But it's not going to upset your stomach. So I would eat something light. But if you're on keto, I would obviously say just keep fasting throughout the day because you're burning off fats. But you don't want to fast too long or fast for long periods of time when you're on carbohydrates because it's not good for your body. So yeah, I would say eat something light. But if you feel like, you know, make sure it's fruit or something. Maybe oranges, maybe some berries. You know, something very light that has a little bit of sugar for the body. And then you said, would you recommend organic pasta? I would say no, because when you have organic pasta, what types of fruit? Oranges, yeah, oranges. You could have oranges. You could have grapes. You could have, any type of fruit you could bring, like apples, bananas, those type of things. Just, something that's not gonna find the best fruit that's not gonna upset your stomach. If you feel like you get really bloated when you eat bananas, don't eat bananas. Go eat oranges. Figure out which one works best for you. But I would say no to organic pasta, because there's a thing, and I'm gonna write this down, and hopefully I spell this right. But this is this marker's not working that well. Let me grab another one. Alright, here we go. So this is insulin. And hopefully I spell resistance right. I can barely fit it. Insulin resistance. So what happens is we have when you eat carbohydrates turn into the body into glucose, and that glucose gets stored as extra fat. So carbohydrates do cause you to get fat. Period. That's it. But what people don't understand is that when you eat carbohydrates, you spike a hormone called insulin. So your hormone insulin spikes, which we do need insulin. But when you eat too much